Alright. Final two games of Titans franchise season 3. Like, we'd have to win out. First of all, we have to beat both the Ravens and the Steelers. And then we'd need, like, 6 teams in front of us to lose at least a game. Yeah. So, the chances of making plus are probably below, like, 10%. The thing is, Greg Groves won the Heisman. We're still deciding which QB we want. Evan Leonard's had some decent games, but we know he's not the guy. We can tell just because of the physical talent. Like, he's not going to win Super Bowl in at least, like, 3 more seasons. And I want someone who can win it in the next 2. That's not even exactly the reason, but... Yeah, look at all these quarterbacks, dude. There's 4 in the top 5 yet. The latest mock draft, which has been a while since our latest one. We only got 40% on Underwood right now. From Boston College. A Shore is a good start, but he doesn't have to throw power like some of these other QBs do. I still have some 40% on these guys. But yeah, we need to get through these 2 games, so. Alright, we'll look at the Ravens for just a second. So they've got 299 overalls, I saw. They've got Lamar Jackson, of course, still an insane quarterback. Hey, this is a playoff rematch, right? Oh no, this isn't a playoff rematch. We just played them in the regular season. Wait, I played the Steelers. Then I play. Did I play the Ravens? I think I did play the Ravens. Wait, I honestly can't even remember. I don't know how I can remember my biggest playoff win, but I think it was. Yeah, it was the Ravens. So I'm not sure why I thought it wasn't. But yeah, we played them last year. They got Rashad Wright at running back right now. Is the receiver room any different? Not. I mean, I guess the third receiver's different, but that's not really. Anyway, got Zay Flowers, got Rashad Bateman, Stephen Redmond at tight end, the rookie. He's normal. Dang, that's tough. Ronnie Stanley, a really good young offensive lineman with superstar. This is a really good O-line except for the right guard position. They could just move this guy, but CPUs aren't smart enough for that. Madubuike is, of course, a really good player. Have another open spot at right end and defensive tackle. They have some injuries. A ton of injuries. But they've still got Roquan Smith, Trenton Simpson, Adisa Isaac. And the cornerback group is pretty good as well. Safeties are good. I mean, it's a good team. It's got some holes, but their overall foundation is very strong. Okay, this no, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with Daniels. Why do they have a? Oh my God! Why do they have a rookie hidden dev quarterback behind Lamar Jackson? It's not even fair. But I saw something weak on their like their outside linebackers, so we could potentially beat them like that. Get 1 interception, sure. Allow 24 points or less. I never want to go under 300 because that's just like you're really not trying at that point. So we did Starks and Taps, so now it's Tap and Guerrero. Give me that. Ugh. Dang, look how fiercely they have me pressing, bro. Good defense. Yes, sir. Okay, now Burks wants to catch passes. Okay. Remember, this one does not have the tackle bonus. Coverage sack with 2 reps to go. Dude, come on. What am I supposed to do there? What am I supposed to do there? Like, what did the game want me to do? Screw you. This game sucks. They actually played some decent defense. He just caught every pass. And now the worst drill in Madden history. Well, if I'm quiet, I'm sure I can lock in. Alright, I'm going GOAT mode now. I'm going to say that and then immediately get a bronze, but whatever. Are you locked in? I'm running out of time. I got gold. Yes, sir. I'm the GOAT. What I'm locked in. One day, Grow somehow gonna go up to X Factor with this. He's gonna be my first guy to get his depth trait raised. You know, he has Llama don't even have X Factor abilities. Why don't they just give, like, you know how they have, like, the thing where, like, for defensive players, like, I think it was Jamal Adams back in when he had X Factor, that if this player gets up to X Factor, everyone else goes up to X Factor. They could have that happen with the offensive lineman. That could be an ability for the offensive line. I don't really get why they just refuse to give them X Factor abilities. So that's one idea. You could give them one that puts everyone else in the zone. Okay, it looks like Landry's hurt. Don't really care. As I was saying, they could give. Okay, that's another injury. Another backup player. I don't really care. Siaki Ika that time around. But they could give them an ability where they like the entire offensive line has max resistance points. There's so many simple things they could give him, but they just don't try. Okay, so we have this regular game. Both teams can wear regular. Here we go.
It's week 17 of the NFL, and our focus is on Jerome Baker, who has climbed to 68 tackles so far this season. It's the Titans and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason. And that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
All right, Baltimore, I know you want revenge. Question is, can you take it? I need to check while I'm getting into this game where I ended my stream last time I didn't make the playoffs.
Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it.
All right. I like Rashad White. I mean, I like Bucky Irving too, which is annoying because there's too many Bucks players I like. Like, I don't like any Saints players. Like, none of them. I don't really like many Panthers players either. But, like, I like Rashad White. I think Bucky Irving's a really cool back. He kind of reminds me of Tyler Algier. And then, like, Mike Evans is just a fun player to watch. I mean, I guess that's only 3 players. But that's too many for a division rival. Like, I can't be nice to them. Well, the only reason I have to disrespect Mike Evans is because people are trying to say he's better than Julio. Like, are you serious? No one really thinks Mike Evans is a top 10 receiver. Julio is commonly debated to be in top 10 conversations. I've never seen one person say Mike Evans is a top 10 receiver of all time. Like, yeah, consistency is cute, but you gotta do more than that. Oh my god, he dropped it. Nice job by Jerome Baker. I stopped. There's no way I stopped at the wild card. I definitely said. Oh yeah, I went to the Pro Bowl at least. All right, I probably went to Super Bowl week. And there's a flag. It's just caught. I wonder who's that's on. Oh, it's just roughing the passer. Golly. Great drive to begin. Braxton Tapp roughs the passer. How do you even rough the passer, bro? You're like 20 pounds.
Especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know.
Well, yeah, I don't have the playoffs, so I don't really care. Okay, I had to guard way too many players. I was trying to guard the guy on the hitch. Then I see him coming across the middle. I'm like, yeah, either way, someone's getting open.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
It's like they're running perfect plays to counter my blitzes. But I have to kind of, I don't have to blitz here. It's just like he's, okay, what are you doing? Lamar, keeper, just short.
There, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they open up space. Wyatt can't bring Rashad White down. Who scores? It's like, yeah, I just stopped at Super Bowl week. I didn't check anything, though, which is kind of boring. I'll see what I do today. I don't really care.
Touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right?
And first time on the field for Evan Leonard. He's had some very interesting games recently.
They'll be let out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work.
First down handoff. Tony Pollard. Oh, my God. Why is no one out there blocking for him? Even like a little push is a guaranteed first down. Last week he went over 1,000 after his first carry. Screen to Spears, and he'll get a nice gain. Dude, I cannot believe Eric Guerrero just got tackled. And Spears got tackled by 1 man. That's embarrassing. 3rd and 3. Uh-oh. Yep, we're short. Can we get some outside blocking? I mean, we did really good at that yesterday. I mean, last week, which was also yesterday. But and Pollard should have enough there. He does.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And going upfield, it's Russell. Brings it in.
And he's
Despite the injury, another amazing receiving season for Quincy Russell, who just cannot be stopped when he's on the field. Pollard breaks a tackle, doesn't gain yards because of it. Oh my God, why is this? Oh, he might be out for the season if that's a multi. If they leave, it's for a reason, and so it's likely that could have been Russell's last reception of the season. I'm hoping not, but it's caught by Sanders. 3rd and 5.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on.
Evan Leonard breaks a sack, just launches it, and it is caught. What a play from Calvin Austin. He dislocated his elbow. I'm not sure if that's a multi-week injury, but I think it probably is. Dislocated his shoulder is. I know that. But yeah, Russell's out for the rest of the game already. Which, I mean, it's going to count as a game played, but 1 target, 1 reception.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Okay. Leonard wants to run. He's in. This game is competitive, at least for now.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
I think that the NFL schedule makers thought we were going to be good because they closed us out against a team that they also thought was going to make the playoffs in the Steelers, which is a playoff rematch. So yeah, they probably thought we were going to the playoffs this year. So that's kind of they probably would have flexed it out this season. I mean, if that was possible. That's not something like I think it's necessary to add. Like, no one cares if they keep or they add flex schedules. Right now, Lamar's 2nd on MVP. Just behind, of course, Patrick Mahomes. One day I kind of want to record a rebuild, but I don't want to record like an hour-long rebuild. And it's going to take longer than an hour because rebuilds. I can do parts. I can do like 2 seasons a episode. I could do that. People have done that, but it's usually not as entertaining. Okay, that happened. Okay.
And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out, something lets the other guys
2nd and 10.
Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And firing wide open across the middle. Yeah, Derek Forrest has been better in zone coverage this season. Hand off to White. Baker's got him after again a 4. Baker's going to lead the league in tackles again, probably.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free
Are you talking about me? I wasn't listening.
They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, they are talking about me. That's interesting. I mean, we only have one real game changer in the secondary. Tap can be, but he doesn't do that often. Starks has been more of a consistent player. He hasn't forced turnovers or anything, though. I mean, I could consider drafting that one cornerback that I liked. You could see the secondary improve, but it would probably lead to either Amani Hooker or Russian McCree's departure. Or maybe that would just be like a future option. They just sit on the bench for, because like Bushrod sat on the bench most of the season. Calhoun did. Starks sat for a few weeks. I think Tap sat for like half the season. So we're not really too intent on giving our guys week 1 starting unless they deserve it. Because we're trying to win. That's the simple fact. We're trying to win games. So if that rookie isn't good enough to make us win immediately, they're not going to start.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson now.
3rd and short. He's going to run. And I can't get the angle. Lamar might go. He is gone. Okay. Literally, why did he not? No, I swear there was so many times he could have done that. I didn't ask. But, I really do not understand why that man did not just do that like 5 times last year in the playoffs. Because he could have. Like, he would run, have wide open space, and then throw it away. I don't know what he was doing that week, but Austin once again returning. Down at the 25.
Stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense.
Wait, was Pollard number 5?
Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season.
Yep, he's number 5. But it's a large margin. Well, not really. It's like a 40-yard margin between him and Bijan. He could take that, but... Oh, look at that. Look at that. No, you can't just call a flag that late, man. Why? Tevin. I mean, like, he's been fine. Tevin Jenkins has been decent, but he's been annoying, too. You're too good to play like that. I think who's been best lineman today, this year? It's probably Guerrero. Because, like, he's had... Like, he hasn't been hurt. I think he was hurt earlier in the season. Like, for the first 2 weeks or so. I can't remember. But since he's came back, he's probably been our most consistent lineman. That superstar really helps. Because when there's an X factor lined up against him, he still has, like, he's not getting immediately beat every time. That's how important drafting superstars matters for that position. Because just, it changes how your team blocks so much when you have one guy you can just run to every time. And trying to float it over. Caught by Austin. They're going to say he wasn't in? There's no way he didn't get 2 feet in. This is why you're not getting re-signed. Did he really not get that other foot down? Did that not drag? It feels like... No, that dragged. Look at this, bro. That dragged. There's no way. This game's going too fast. I can't even, like... That foot is in the... Wait, is it? Right here. I can't really tell if it's touching the ground. It feels like it's touching the ground.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
I don't want to hear them talking about it, bro. I could have sworn his foot slid against the grass.
I gotta say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like
They're gonna... Okay, screw this game.
didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They only punted twice.
See, even they agree. I guess it's a really hard call, but I guess they just didn't want to overturn it. Get better cameras. Whatever. If that was the Chiefs, they're calling that catch every day.
Jackson set to take over once again. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season. As you see,
Okay, Lamar, play action. And that is a great catch, because we smothered... Troutman's on the Ravens now. I didn't even notice because they have that other guy, number 84, who's actually really good at football. Well, he's a normal depth, but he'll probably be a good tight end for a few years. Oh yeah, he wanted to throw that screen, but that was a pick 6 waiting to happen, so he forces it to Bateman. All right, a stop here would be nice. We don't need to win. I want to be competitive though. And that is caught by Zay Flowers. The QBs almost always keep it during a read option. It's pretty rare to see them hand it off.
They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
And they make the throw. It's caught. It'll be third and extra short.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 1.
Jackson.
And they get it to the running back, White.
To his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now back to the ground game with White.
Oh, I swear I won that back. Okay, are we serious? I was smashing that button like I thought I was gonna break my this bone like that kind of connects like the top of your thumb. Anyway, there's no way I lost that. Probably just because I was a DB. It makes it a lot harder. Oh, what? I hate this game. They scripted the life out of that one. They scripted the life out of that play. You can tell they scripted this one so hard. What is that, bro? Go for the pick. And they just like, wait, no. Look how the ball just, what? What? Bro, this game is so stupid.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right goes Johnson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort.
And TJ Edwards on the sideline. He's still wearing his helmet. Maybe just in a bit of pain.
Is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Play action. It's Jackson.
And Jackson brought down by the blitzing Kenneth Murray. Another injury. Is that Ronnie Staley?
There's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury.
All right, I guess we're getting some Calhoun.
Regular season. We'll step aside.
He's probably starting next year because I'm probably not going to be able to replace Edwards and... Okay, I thought y'all was going to follow that. I guess not. I mean, listen, man. Maybe this is my fault. I really thought... Oh, yeah, they got this. I'm thinking, yeah, CPU's got this. Because I see him moving up. I see this guy downfield. I'm like, oh, there's going to be like a triangle right here. And then I leave to go guard. Maybe I go to guard the drag too quickly, but if I don't, the drag's getting wide open, and that could easily be a touchdown with how we're following the receivers downfield. But he just notices like you can see, he starts throwing the second I leave, and Forrest stops backpedaling, starts moving to no man's land, so it leaves him open. And it's, dang, Starks doesn't even get a good angle over the top. It was just a bad play.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Sir, I moved you over there so you could stay over there. Like, why would you? Okay. Lamar tries to run it in. No dice. That's Evan Katie.
Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. White.
It's White's turn, but Baker's got him for a loss of a yard.
Back to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive.
I was saying Baker's not going to win Defensive Player of the Year this year. There's a guy with 10 picks. He might win it anyway. I don't know how many Stingley has now, but they're probably going to value those. Oh, come on, Starks. It'll at least count as a deflection. The Ravens will take a 10-point lead. It's crazy. We've had 2 drives today. Just an extremely long game. We've had 2 drives.
I think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Russell isn't in. Yeah, really nice stats, but he's not playing football right now. Anyway, 1st and 10. Pollard's back in the game after his injury, but there's no one open. Leonard gets the ball away. Well, not even away. He just gets the ball somewhere.
and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Play action for Leonard this time. Wants to get it deep, and there is an open man, but we're not getting time to throw. We got time to throw last time. No one was open. This time, no. Well, the thing, I mean, it's like, I didn't want to throw it at this point, so I'm kind of waiting. I'm like, okay, maybe that could get open, but that, I think I do take too long to throw it. It's Guerrero who allows the first rusher to get there. And
It's complete, Burks. And he's
going to be short.
short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call.
Sir, why do you act like this is surprising? Like, there's a lot of teams that will go for it right here. Down by 10 with a losing record, as Pollard does get the first. Also, I think a lot of teams would go for it right there. Only, like, those very specific coaches would punt it. A lot of coaches would be like, whatever, I'm just going to go for it. That is good coverage. I think the cut by Burks is a little slow, allowing the DB to, like, mimic him.
There's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard.
Firing, and it hits a lineman.
Pass incomplete.
They're putting together a drive.
All right.
Minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Dang, the Giants are just bullying Seattle. He got to his man Mims. That's another conversion.
He will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And that's a wide open Campbell. No, I was right. Calvin Austin. I don't know why I tried to correct myself. I was already correct. I incorrected myself.
Back to throw again.
Get it out to Tony. We had time to throw there. Pollard with the first down and more.
And finally marked down at the 24.
All right, offensive line, I see you.
Tennessee.
I see this. Look at this. We got time to throw. So especially thanks to these two who were doing this. I mean, I don't know what you'd call this block. It's like a 2-on-2, but it worked out. So.
Second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And that one is dropped. That's Kyle Hamilton making his first play of the game. At least I can remember. He just has no arm strength, man. Like, you see the ball float in the air. Every time I feel like it's going to be a pick, and a lot of the times it is. Pollard is just hard man running. At the 5. Also, I don't know what hard man running means. Like, I'm not the perfect commentary. But, yeah, I was pretty strong. Gets it out. Campbell. This game is cheating, bro. 16-second runoff for a 1-yard gain. Just get the ball out so we can call a timeout, dude. I mean, kick a field goal. 16-second runoff for a play that ended with a 1 or no yard gain. I've seen 7-second runoffs for first down plays. They need to fix that, because I don't know why it's random. It's really easy to just dictate how many seconds I ran off to how many yards they gain, but they make it random. I'm not sure why. That's such an easy thing to fix. I know it is. If they can do the things they can do in this game, I know they could set runoffs to be, what would you call it, relative to how many yards they gain on the play. So why don't they do that? That's like, seems like a trivial thing to do. Don't make it random. Or just do it like college football. College football does it way better. Anyway, I'll see you guys at third break. At least we're not getting blown out.
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now,
Plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Brian Thomas, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Romeo Doubs, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach.
Okay. Evan Leonard, 10 of 17 in the first half, 125 yards. Pollard, 7 and only 15. Has it really been that bad? He had I don't know, that feels weird. I thought he was doing better. Leonard does have a rushing touchdown. Calvin Austin, 3 for 26. Pollard, 2 for 32. Russell had that 137-yard gain before he got hurt. And that may have been his last play of the season. Starks, 7 tackles, leads the team. 2 TFLs for Evan Cady, a sack for Kenneth Murray, no picks. A few deflections, some of them possibly could have been interceptions. But we're not really expecting to win this. If we do, it'd be nice. But, right now, we're just trying to keep it competitive. If we win, all the better.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back.
And look at Spears, shedding tacklers, getting a first down.
He takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's 2 yards for Tony Pollard.
Second and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Leonard.
And that's a decent gain for Burke, so we 32.
Gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that is caught. We're having some time to throw recently. Because that was my second progression. You usually don't get that much of an opportunity to do that. Tajay Spears on the screen. First down and a huge gain to the Ravens. 27.
Efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit.
I think the Ravens are unprepared.
Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Firing across the middle. That's Burks wide open. And he's down at the 5.
Down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense.
And Pollard fighting down at the 1.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate.
And that's an easy touchdown. That's a tie game. With an extra point, of course.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Looks good on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Lamar's the QB leader in rush yards. Honestly, none of those stats are surprising.
NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season.
All right. Lamar needs a touchdown here.
Set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
It's a screen. Yep, that's going to work out pretty well. Getting a 9 or a 10.
Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Outside give. Rachaad White's going to lose yards thanks to Harold Landry. He's really like, dude, this is going to be my last season as a tight end. I'm going to make it count.
3rd and 2.
Oh my God, it's a keeper. Okay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
And once again, this time it is to White, and I hesitated.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take us down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Screen, not very successful. That's all Ernest Jones. And I don't know why I brought him back in the game because he is hurt again. Well, it seems like he's fine again.
This late in the season, medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Johnson goes in motion left. He's going to hand
And receivers jet sweep. 3 yards, 3rd down.
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And, oh, that's, Tap, what are you doing, man? If you're going to be in the way, at least make a play. As they are just so good at these long drives where we cannot stop them on 3rd down. It does not feel like White has 10 carries.
Second and 5. Throwing is Jackson.
And, yep, that's caught by the tight end, who's down at the 1. And I don't think our defense is, like, bad. It's just paired with a mediocre defense, it leads to losing games. Because, like, you need a good offense in the NFL. I mean, there's been some successful defensive teams recently, like the Broncos, but even then, like, they had a good offense, a decent offense, enough that even if their defense did struggle, they could still put up some points, and what a way to score. That's 3 rushing touchdowns in this game by QBs. But as I was saying, what we need is a more consistent offense that could drop 30 more than one time a season. And we need probably just one more big playmaker on defense besides Snead. He really is the only playmaker that we have. The other guys are good, but, like, I guess you could say Landry. Landry's a playmaker. He has, like, 10 sacks. But he's leaving probably, so we're going to have to replace him and probably add something else on top.
They'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown.
Okay.
Defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard.
That's an easy grab for Austin, who's been pretty effective today. And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
And it's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 3.
Only 3-man rush. QB draw by Leonard, who slides preemptively. First down. That's a skinny D lineman. He's running 67. Like, everything's wrong. It'll be Spears this time around, who gets 4. Second and 6. Inside give. Pollard, broken tackle. Pollard falls forward at the 43.
Inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Calvin Austin bouncing to the outside. A couple men to beat inside the 10, down at the 2. What a jet sweep. Look at him looking back like, oh no. And Pollard looking for number 2. He won't get it. And there we go. Number 9.
Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
How many Pro Bowls do we want to have? I think Baker's a guaranteed Pro Bowler. I don't know why I asked this random question. Snead could. I think either of our returners definitely can. On offense, maybe Russell, but it's going to be tough because he just hasn't been playing enough. Pollard could, but he'd have to probably get into the top 5 or inside the top 5 because he's number 5 right now. Actually, he could because there's like 3 running backs. Uh-oh.
As we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles.
That's not true.
It is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Troutman gets 6.
That's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too. Because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Here's Jackson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Giants continue to ruin their draft stock. Why does this game never want to show me Broncos games? Lamar sacked! Kenneth Murray for the 2nd time. Very long RPO. I don't really know what was going on there.
2nd and 16. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete.
And come on. All right, 3rd and 13. Starks tried to kill that man. He led head first while the receiver was falling forward. He tried to end a man's life, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. That's kind of cool. Are you kidding me? He's sacked anyway, but it's going to be 3rd and 8. There's no way while adjusting the play, our linebacker accidentally, or safety, Amani Hooker's dumb himself. Oh, I hate my team. This team is so stupid.
What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about getting highlight reeled by Deontay Johnson. Like, that's not right. He's trash. He's the touchdown-less man. I don't even know how he had that stat line and didn't have any touchdowns. Well, didn't Pitts have like 1 his rookie year? I guess it's not impossible. But still, having 1 in 1,000 yards is crazy. Like, how you travel down the field 10 times, yards-wise, and then get into the end zone once. Dude, we cannot stop this Ravens offense. I know they're a great team, but like, if I was playing 15-minute quarters, they have 40 points.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Oh, this one
yeah, you're not like Calvin Austin, buddy. But yeah, time is wasting.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
I mean, just every Ravens drive is so long. Oh, Ravens call another read option. 3rd and 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Handoff. White. By the way, that's a very conservative play. They're giving us an opportunity. We'll keep all 3 of our timeouts in 120 because, I don't really think one is strictly better than the other. Probably should take the time, but Tucker's kick is blocked. The Ravens recover it, but the game is still tied. How do you sell that? It's blocked. Is that Brownlee or is that Andrew Booth? But now it's in Leonard's hands.
This is what execution is so key.
Tucker's kick is blocked, an otherwise guaranteed made kick. And it is Brownlee. Just gets his arm in there. Actually, did it hit his arm first, or did it like... It looks like it just went past his arm and then hit his left hand. What an attempt at blocking it. Now the Ravens are on the defensive side, trying to make sure they don't allow a game-winning touchdown. Leonard has time to throw. Finds Spears, who cuts upfield. Bumped out at the 40. When our offensive line plays like this, any QB is going to succeed, man. I know Leonard isn't really bad because of our offensive line, but like if our rookie gets to, or if our new guy next year gets to play with this O-line, he might look like an MVP year 1. Leonard wants it all. Triple coverage, incomplete.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
1 minute to go before potentially overtime. Spears on the handoff to the 48. And now we're in a spot where we have a good opportunity to make it either we win or we're going to overtime. So no reason to play risky. We're only about probably 6 yards from field goal range. I mean, it'd still be tough, but Pollard gets to the 41.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's second down and 3.
It'd be really nice to get like a good 5-yard gain here. Pollard's not going to get that. Let's waste it to like 25. Or, no, like 20. And then we just, probably... Wait, no, do we just waste and kick? No, I think we just waste and kick a field goal. Don't even risk, like... Don't even risk... no, we got to, because we're probably going to get iced. We're probably going to get iced, and I might miss a 58-yarder while iced. So I'm just going to see if I can score a touchdown. But also, we cannot be sacked. Cannot be sacked. Oh, Sanders can't run that. Well. Uh-oh, that might be picked. Hamilton goes for the deflection, doesn't want to get mossed. We'll kick from 58 yards. Lutz, can you do it again? Can you upset the 12-3 Baltimore Ravens?
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range.
Lutz's kick up and good! Titans take the lead with 5 seconds. Lutz drills it from 58. And now, the Ravens, out of nowhere, thanks to the blocked field goal, are in the spot where they need points. And this might be the last play of the game. It is! Titans win!
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points.
Ravens fall to 12-4 Titans. What, 3 wins in a row? Colts, then Commanders, and now the 12-4 Ravens. And that's all thanks to the blocked field goal and then a 58-yarder from Will Lutz.
So for the Titans, they pick up win number 7 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
I mean, Leonard wins the game for us. Some pretty good throws down the stretch. 17 of 26, 210, averaging 8 yards per attempt. Pollard, 15 for 47. It wasn't like successful touchdown yards-wise, but did score twice. No one really did anything crazy from the receiving game, but we did well getting our receivers to football. No sacks allowed. 9 tackles from Starks lead the team. 2 TFLs for Jones and Evakady. 2 sacks for Murray. A few pass deflections. How much time did they have the ball? I don't even know how we won, because I think they dominated time of possession. They did by 7 minutes. They won time of possession by about 7 minutes. But we put up 10 points in the fourth quarter, shutting them out in the fourth quarter to shock them. Even though they probably don't care, but, like, I do. Try to make this pick for the Cowboys as bad as possible. $11 staff points. Russell gets an upgrade. He hit a milestone or something. But yeah, he's out for the rest of the season. All right. Well, that was it for Quincy Russell. He wound up missing the final game of the year, which will lead him to missing what 6, 7 games. We'll do ball carrier. He's still in 90. Ball carrier division, 3 carrying, 2 catching, 2 deep route running. Year 3 of Quincy Russell might actually break Madden. And yep, there is Quincy Russell's injury. We just can't get a break with this guy. We just cannot. And also, yeah, I was right about putting Bushra on the IR because he will barely miss the season. But now that I think about it, I could put Russell on IR and just sign someone else from the practice squad up and get them a week of training or just play time. It doesn't really matter. So we can check Russell's stats now. The season's over for him. So he finishes with 55 receptions less. That's 18 less than last season. 1,218 yards, which is about 200 less than last year. He averaged way more yards. He was more of a big play receiver this season, averaging 110 yards per game, 14 touchdowns. You see, he's averaged 100 yards per game in both of his 2 seasons. He just hasn't played 17 games in either of his seasons. He'll probably never play every game of a season. But, you can go to season stats. These are the games he played in. Even the ones he got hurt in, which I think is 2 of them. And didn't play for the rest. I think it was like the Ravens game and, I'm not sure. Might have been the Eagles game. Like he had the stat line in the first half. So yeah, he missed like 2 or 3 games. Not like fully, but like at least a half of them. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finishes the season with 11 games played. I don't love that. 11 out of 17. That's missing 6 games. That's a third of the games pretty much you're missing. But hey, look at our record when he was on the team. 1, 2, 3 and 0, 3 and 1, 3 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 5 and 3, 5 and 4, 6 and 4, 7 and 4. 7 and 4 with Quincy Russell, and he put up 100 yards in 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 of his 11 games, and scored touchdowns in all but 1, and the other one he got hurt in the second quarter. It's a legendary season. I wish he wasn't always hurt. But yeah, did I place him on IR yet? Oh, I guess I didn't. I guess I forgot. I was just yapping about him. No, I did put him on IR. I should be able to sign someone else. Unless they don't let you do it that late in the season, I'm not sure. Alright. I guess we're going to have a message about Quincy Russell. Yeah, he's out for the rest of the season. Unless we somehow make the playoffs, which we will not be making the playoffs. We will not. So Steelers are 9-7. I think we're officially eliminated because yay, Broncos lose. But we're 7-8, and the 9th seed is the Bills at 8-8. They could lose, and then Chiefs at 9-7. Yes, we're out because the next worst team is 8th at the Chiefs, besides the Bills. And even if they lose, we win with a worse record than them. So we are officially eliminated. 7-8-1 isn't bad. The Steelers are fighting for a playoff spot. Winning in, losing out. It's that simple, I think. Because the Chiefs, the Chiefs could lose too, but you'd be kind of banking on the Chiefs and Bills losing. So the Steelers need this win. And why are we the game of the week? Is it because it's Sunday night and there's playoff implications for Steelers? I guess. Browns putting someone. Oh, a few players got put on IR. But yeah, we can now officially sign someone from the practice squad. So, I would have played him. I would have tried to get the XP, but it's okay. This really sucks. I hate Quincy Russell. Who had Hill? Isn't Hill like the real fast guy? Or would it make more sense to add a offensive lineman? But you have 3 backups, and 4 backups. That's probably enough. And then add receiver. We have a few receivers too. It's like, well, it doesn't matter who we need. It's just who do I want to get an extra game of XP for as a actual player? We'll do Richard. Yeah, we'll do Richardson. We'll sign Richardson. I like him. And we can just replace him. I don't really care who we add to the practice squad, but it's probably just going to be some random player. These are the only ones available. Not many of them are even rookies. Actually, none of them are. All the rookies they grabbed. These QBs are. We could grab one. I don't really care. He has 92 throw power. He has something going for him. 96 injury. Is the other guy faster? He's a scrambler with 87 speed. I'm assuming his strong arm is way worse. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. I'll get Gary Cowan. He sounds funner. Because even though the other guy's probably a better quarterback, 87 speed is kind of cool. Okay, on to the last week of the season. We're sadly eliminated. But wait, did the Jacks clinch at 9-6-1? I think they did. I think it's impossible for them to get eliminated. So we're gonna wait. No, it says that they aren't. But it's gonna be really hard for the Jacks to follow the playoffs. I think they need to lose, and then Steelers and Chiefs win. It seems like. It's not impossible. But that would mean we'd have to lose. And they'd have to lose to the Raiders, which isn't too likely. Who do the Broncos play this week? I can't remember. Cardinals, I think. Yep, 3-13. So they'll probably end the season 8-9. Which, if we win, we'd have a better record than them. Which would mean our pick is better. But it's time to get into this last week of the season. It's been a fun season. Who ends up being that win against the Ravens was really cool with the blocked kick and all that. Okay. No offensive injuries. This is the most unpredictable season I've probably had. Who's hurt? McCreary? Okay. I knew someone was going to get hurt this week. I had a feeling. It shouldn't go over 2 hours. It can't. Oh, no, because I'll be simming, so it might actually. So, Brownlee is going to get rewarded for that blocked kick by getting to be our third-string corner on the last game of the season. What's a better reward for making a big play than starting the next week, even if it's going to be for 1 week and your last time of your career? What do we wear? I think we wore blue. We're just gonna wear the full light blue this time, as I also voice cracked. But I don't even know if y'all noticed. It'll be like an old Thursday night primetime game feel to it, because we're both wearing color rushes.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching Marvin Mills. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Titans and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, Storm on Brock here, and I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL gate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune up before they play on in the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win.
No, so we can go over the Steelers team. I mean, it doesn't really matter. This game doesn't matter. But they have Desmond Ridder at quarterback. Jacob Landry. Oh, wait, how is Landry not in? Because the Ridder doesn't have to tag, but somehow Landry doesn't have to tag either? How does Landry not have the future QB tag? He's 75 overall, 5 years younger. He should not be a backup. Especially for the... Well, I guess they're in the playoffs. Anyway, Najee Harris is really good in this game for some reason. He's mid in real life. Receivers, George Pickens, James Byer, and Amari Cooper. Okay, that's at least a unique receiver core. At tight end, they got Pat Freiermuth, Broderick Jones, James Daniels, Zach Frazier, Quincy Brown, and Troy Fautani. DeMarcus Lawrence, still in the NFL, 13th season, or 12th season, I don't remember how that works. Sam Williams, Ramon Frazier. Oh, let's go, it's Frazier. Wait, did I play them in the preseason? No, it was the Packers guy that I played in the preseason. Barber. TJ Watt, of course. Patrick Queen. This is a strong linebacker group. And then Joey Porter, Beanie Bishop, and Tarheeb Still. This is a fun little duo. And then they got the former Falcon D. Alford at fourth. Why's he behind Still? I mean, like, I don't think... Okay, fine. That's fine. I don't really care. Minkah Fitzpatrick and Deshaun Elliott. Let's see how the season closes. Of course, the Falcons ended 7-10. I hate this game. This is one of the last games of the season. I actually do like the Steelers' color rushes. Like, compared to all the light-colored ones, which make your eyes bleed, they've got just this nice black and yellow aesthetic, kind of similar to their home jerseys. But I think it'd be better than some really nasty mustard gold color that they would try to pull off. So Cowboys were like, that's crazy, because the Cowboys were like 3-10. They finished 7-10. Of course the Cowboys couldn't end off terrible, which they only ruined their own fate, because now they're going to get a way worse pick, and we've been winning games too. They had probably like 2 top 10 picks. Now both of them might be outside of the top 10 if we win this week. But 7-10, you could be like anywhere through 7 or 11. So we'll see. Oh, nice play by Starks. And stop talking about how I'm missing the playoffs. Also, if we lose to the Steelers, I can just say I lost because I don't have my best receiver. Maybe the best. I mean, PFF's probably telling you that he's the best receiver in the league. Like, just watching how he plays. This man's averaging 100 yards a game in his career. In his first 2 seasons. It's just that he's been injured. And he'll probably continue to be injured, sadly. Nice tackle by Baker. Harris again, but there's Devontae Wyatt. Tap cleans it up. Dude, imagine if Sweat was even as good as Wyatt has been this season, I'd be like content with him. I'm slightly disappointed. He's been better than he was last year. Ritter slides. That's some good defense. They'll kick from 54. It's cold out here. You can tell. You can see Boswell breathing. Booth is now the guy who's trying to block kicks, which I don't know if that's a good thing for us because we blocked the kick last week with Brownlee. Last week with Brownlee getting us the dub. And we want to win games because we don't have our pick. But the thing is, if the Broncos lose, we automatically have a better pick than them because we'll be 7-9-1. They'll be 7-10. We'll have a tie instead of that extra loss. Jaquan Jackson, decent return to the 33. Leonard was just more, I don't even know how to describe it, just better last week. Just felt like, he still had his fair share of balls that just were in the air for way too long, but I don't know. It felt more like a veteran QB last week. More of a game manager. Pollard will be just short after the tackle by Joey Porter. 3rd and 1. I wish Russell wasn't hurt because I wanted to see him wear the blue sleeves again. That's very rare. He usually always wears red, but for some reason when we wear all blue, he switches. And yeah, that did not go well. I think I chose throw deep as my goal, which should not be my goal because unless Quincy Russell's here. Screen. Trying to move around, but it's not going to lead to much. 3rd and 10. That's just not happening. Gotta cut your losses. Deep punt. Deep punt. Oh, the backspin doesn't work exactly how we wanted it. That was like a 57-yard punt or something. He's second?
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Oh, man. They just cleared out wide open space for Harris. They are running over us. I hate my team.
Infraction penalty.
All right, Harris already in the zone. That sounds great.
Ball here following the penalty. And he'll have a short
That's 2 that time.
Call it 2 yards that time. Now just a few to go on 2nd and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on,
How are we already this far through the game? The first quarter.
and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
First down for Harris again. Our D-line is not helping. We're never making first contact before we're at the secondary, at the second level.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter.
And he just throws it away.
He rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Now Ritter.
And is caught short. 3rd and 6 at the end of the first quarter. 3-0.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here. From the gun on 3rd down.
Firing, caught, touchdown.
The Steelers
Steelers are probably like, oh, we appreciate you embarrassing the Ravens in their home field last time, but we're not going to give you the win because of that. We're not trying to miss the playoffs. And I mean, I get it. So, don't play that song while I'm getting whooped by Pittsburgh after I beat them last year.
on the return. Pretty solid position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. They now trail by double digits after that last score.
1st and 10, Pollard gets 8.
Running room for a nice game. We have a timeout.
Jet sweep of Austin last time worked out really nice. This will be Burks, and it's going against TJ Watt. Probably should flip that play. I'm not really trying to run against... Oh, well, actually, neither of these sides look too good. We should probably just call a different play.
From the 37. He rolls to his right. Patrick Queen in picking off.
At least I knew it was happening.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
I feel like at least half of Leonard's have been purely my fault, where some others have been more of a mixture of him. Okay, that's probably Landry's 10th of the season, around that. Also, he just hit 50 total sacks. That's definitely leading the league. Well, not definitely. It's like 3 a game. That's a lot, I think. And yeah, Landry did hit 10 sacks. 3rd and 13.
Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Inside 50B, a nickel set 3rd down. Ritter
They called the same play again.
dumps it off to his running back.
And he's out at the 5. 5 yards short. Steelers will punt.
4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow.
It's funny how the game really thought this was going to be an epic playoff rematch. And one of these teams are barely in the wild card, and the other is already out of the race. Not because we sucked this year, just because like a mixture of injuries, a rookie quarterback, undrafted rookie quarterback, and just like some really odd games this year. Also some really good ones. I like the Colts, both of the Colts games. The Ravens game was great. That's all I can really think about. Our first win against the Giants wasn't really that fun. Dude, man. Oh my god. Was that the same guy? I'm not blaming his receptions on Leonard. I'm still drafting a quarterback, though.
Here's
I mean, let's be honest. If you're a real NFL team and you see Leonard having this mediocre year, you have a top 10 pick most likely, and there's like 7 first-round QBs. Are you keeping the 68 overall normal depth quarterback? No, you're not. You're drafting one. And there's a sack. 3rd and go. Defense is trying at least. Make a play! I'm holding interception! I'm holding triangle this entire time. I swear I'm holding triangle. As soon as I turn into him right here, I'm holding it, but he just doesn't do anything. He doesn't even do anything. I hate this game, man. It's stupid. I miss McCreary already. McCreary would at least... Well, he would probably have already been beat by then. Come here, Chris. Did I take off roughing the kicker? Here comes Austin. Wait, why do we say the same thing? Kate, I swear she's always copying me. Alright, great start for Evan Leonard. 1 of 4, 1 yard, 2 interceptions after that week from last time. He is improving his game with every play. Just like this throw to Burks. Got him! Out at the... Wait, what? I actually hate... I don't even want to look at the replay because I know he didn't catch it. I just know he somehow did not get 2 feet in there. Wide open. D. Alford. Wait, what? No, we're not doing this. Madden. 1, 2, 3. When does he even step out in the first place? He got his feet in. And he didn't even touch out of bounds. It should be a touchdown. But instead we're going to start at the 31 because these refs are dumb. Primetime refs, man. Thank you. I actually almost did not rewatch the play. I would have missed out on that big gain. Run it back. Marvin Mims scores. That's like touchdown number 5 of the season. We didn't just call it 2 slot fades. God, with all the game stoppages, I know the fans are not happy. That's a challenge and then a review. Alright. That's a way to get some momentum going after what was just happening. Okay. I mean, I'm not removed by that touchdown because we have not been doing very well at stopping Pittsburgh. This is already like their 5th drive of the game. Yes, sir, Sweat. He didn't do nothing last week though. The 2 weeks before that, he was doing good. Uh-oh, jump ball picked off by Brownlee! And he's stuffed out at the 44, but what a play! Just underthrown for Pickens. And Pickens is a tall guy. You can really lob it up there with him, but that's not what happens with Ritter. Yeah, if Drake London wasn't getting good passes from Ritter, there's no way George Pickens is. There's people who think George Pickens is better than London though, so I mean, I don't even know what to say about that one. It's just not true. Uh-oh. Oh, it's risky, but it works out. Spears, first down and more, cuts the field, and he's gone. One-score game. All right. All right, Spears. How am I doing on my goals in the first half? Should be able to hit 250 offensive yards, maybe not 15 first downs. We got the interception, but sometimes that stuff don't be working, because right now it says I don't somehow. I saw that one coming. I saw the verts coming, but just not quickly enough. Well, that's not even verts. It's similar, but not really, because only one of their guys are kind of running a vert, so maybe it's not similar at all. Come on, Sneed! You're making me voice crack, dude. We've went against Ritter, Richardson, and Lamar Jackson in the last 3 weeks. Like, I know our edge rushers have been... That's another voice crack. What is going on? Maybe my voice is getting deeper. Probably not. Nice play there, Brownlee. Since that one really, really bad play, he's been pretty good. And here comes Ritter, throws a bad pass. Nice play by Tapp. And all of a sudden, the Titans are right back in this game. And that's a good looking punt. Out at the 8. Let's see what Letter can do. He'll run. 8 yards with a 14-second runoff.
absolutely crushed his first punch, and here's another huge one. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on a quick hitter. Pushing it out past the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's out of bounds. That's a Steelers first down. Ritter to throw. He's got the hook up to Cooper. How about 29 yards on first Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete. It's Cooper. And they follow and bring him down. A new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. Taken in by Harris. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end motioning right. Now Ritter. Too far.
Play to just throw it away. 3rd and 5. They get one more shot.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And this pass off target for Pickens. No flag. Steelers will make it a 6-point game before halftime.
Opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This only a chip shot from the right half. Dicker connects there.
All right. Down by 6, but we were down by more last week. See you guys after halftime. Or were we tied? I don't think we were tied. I think we were down by 7.
Landell for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. Keaton Mitchell, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we'll visit the other team in Texas as we head down I-45 to check on the Texans at home in Houston. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts leading the way as his guys pick up win number 14 on the year. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown catch in the victory. It was a terrific first half from the former
Cardinals. I don't know why y'all even had starters on the field, but y'all just ruined y'all draft stock and improved mine. So Broncos go 7 and 10. Falcons went 7 and 10. Like 3 years in a row and kept getting the 8th pick in the draft. So if I get the 8th pick, I'd be happy with that. Let's just run the ball. Let's get this game over with. I do want to win, but I also want to be done with this season. Halftime's dust time. Okay, Leonard, 6 of 11, 149, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. What a game. Pollard, 5 for 17. Spears, 2 for 42 through the air, a touchdown. Mims, 2 for 71 and a touchdown. Pierce Croncy allowed a sack. Hooker has 10 tackles. How? Is he really beaten that much? Sack for Landry and Edwards. Pick for Brownlee. Deflections for Tap and Starks. Can I please continue the game? It didn't let me pick the play. Okay. Well, the return will be by Jaquan Jackson. Down at 27. First and 10. Pollard on the stretch. 7 yards. He looks to close out the season strong, just like we are right now. Pollard again. This one's a first down.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the Falcons. Now his offense can go in any number of directions on first and 10.
First down at the 42. Yeah, they saw the run coming. Even though I changed to a run, they sent the zone blitz. Hurdle by Spears. Let's go. The hurdle was the reason we lost our playoff game last season. Not really the reason, but like it kind of started the downfall of that football game. Getting it out there. Mims makes the catch. 20-yard gain. As we continue to compete without Russell. Just 3 yards there for Calvin Austin. Firing for the tight end. Sanders makes the catch. 3rd and 3. Listen, Burks. I know you're not really excited to have to block TJ Watt. I guess, yeah, that was not a good choice to make him block TJ Watt. Probably go for it here. I don't really care about, like, if we don't get it, but I would like to take the lead right now. Up the middle. Pollard has enough. First and goal. Okay. Nice job, Skronsky. Oh, that was Barber? I mean, not Barber. What's his name? I can't remember. Frazier? Uh-oh. How is Leonard still up? Not going to lead to anything. I just was like, all right, man. Just try. I was like, there's only one receiving option. And that's a guaranteed interception. What do you want me to do? Comeback route, ball doesn't reach him. We'll have to kick the field goal anyway. Wait, was that the first drive of the half and it took that long? Alright, Steelers remain with a lead, but only by 3. And they'll start this next drive at the 30. I'm tired of y'all showing highlights of CPUs, man. It's a close game. Like, man, the Steelers are just dominating the game today. They're probably at least 3 times better than the Tennessee Titans would ever be. Which is probably true, but it doesn't mean they have to say it. I was probably running for a safety blitz, but I didn't have a momentum. I don't know why you're trying to roll out on that play. Just get the ball out. Advocating with the sack. How many sacks does he have this season? I don't think he's playing as good as last year, because last year he had 13. I think this year he has like 7. Okay, took a completely incorrect angle. That's because Ritter had so much space to run in the pocket. He could choose any hole he wanted to. 3rd and 3. Oh my god, I hate this team. Why?
call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic first down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
This team does not deserve any rings, but I'm still going to try to get them one. And Snead doesn't either. He officially lost his privilege of deserving a ring after that.
Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
And there's another sack. Ritter has been demolished today. That's 10 sacks for Baker. And is he floating? What is he doing? Is he standing on one leg and like sitting on it? I don't even know what's happening. Can I see that celebration? And what are you doing, Ernest, buddy? Oh my God. And yeah, he's doing this. Okay. This is just a moment that we have to acknowledge. This just is something special. This is the Tennessee Titans at their worst and finest at the same time. It's way too many yards on 2nd and 17. Okay, yeah. I mean, can we get all of our blocks if we're not blitzing for once? Like, please, man. I hate the Steelers. I hate them. Honestly, for a lot of the, like, really popular NFL teams with annoying fan bases, oh my God. Okay. Who did? Najee Harris just a murder? Amani Hooker. Who else? What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. Let's say about that return. Yeah, we're almost done. Hooray! It should be obvious from voice tracking on purpose or not, because like what I did on purpose, like, is so like blunt. I'm not good at making it convincing. Did you have to touch us down? You know we slid, so that means we're down. Like, you didn't have to touch my QB, who will not be my QB next year, or at least not my starting QB. Hopefully. I mean, unless the first 7 picks are all quarterbacks. Oh, I hate Skoronski, man. Just immediately gets cooked. I think that was by the rookie, too. And they completely I mean, okay. Oh my God. Nice catch by Burks. That's enough. Well, more than enough, to be honest. If y'all don't dominate these linebackers, I'll end my life. We're nearing 2,000 rush yards on the season. Okay. Got Austin this time.
And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Now we're 16 away from having 2,000 yards on the season. I'll try to get it. We'll see if it happens. We're going to probably lose some here, though. Yep. Tosses either work really well or they're the worst play call of all time. Do you go for it here? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We're going to try to see if we can score a touchdown here and then kick a field goal later. That should be 2,000 now. Nope, they say we're 2 away. Oh, well, they say also 100%, and I'm pretty sure we're not 2 away. So, I don't know. Well, if we're 2 away, then we're 1 away now. Oh, we're actually running out of time. Maybe we should just kick the field goal anyway, because now even if we score, like, we don't have a ton of time to work with. 6 plays. 6-yard play, of course, a 16-second runoff, because why not? And that's going to be picked. Well, it's going to be dropped, but Alex Highsmith locked our tight end up. There's no way you're that hype over a 22-yard field goal. It's good. Oh my god. Well, we need to stop here. Okay. Can we stop this Desmond Ridder-led offense? Or the Steelers make the playoffs 2 years in a row? Well, we probably will anyway, but, you know, tension in that. Please tackle Raji. Here it is. Yeah, I know. We're not usually this bad. Even with their formation, okay, they might actually be throwing the ball. Oh, big! Oh my god! Oh, tap! I thought he was going to deflect it, but he actually dropped the pass. Dude, if him and Starks didn't drop any picks, they both have like 5 this season. And Ridder sacked! Baker with sack number 11. This game isn't over yet.
Steelers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. The Steelers set to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far.
And we'll start on the 32 with 152. Firing, Austin's open again. First down. See, that's only a 10-second runoff. I really do not get why they programmed runoffs to work like that. Firing downfield. Burks got it. Out of bounds as we are rolling. Just get it short. Just call a timeout because like 1:16 to go. Because I want to like have 50 seconds by the time I'm in the red zone if we can get there, which we kind of need to if we want to win, to be honest. That wasn't even commentary. That was just sound. I don't even know what to say about that. Incomplete. 3rd and 7. Pollard's open. He needs.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
He gets outside. First down. And now we need the end zone. That's all that matters now. Oh, there's a wide open Marvin Mims, man. Give us time to throw. It's both of the tackles, dude. 35 to go now. Firing. Sanders can't bring it in. 3rd and 10. Is this where the season comes to an end? With a loss. Leonard firing to the end zone. Got it. Touchdown. Oh my goodness. Darnell Washington, the former Steeler.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
We could be heading to overtime in the final week of the season. And I will go over to 2, but I want to go to overtime. I don't want to have this game end in the fourth quarter. I want to go to another quarter against the Steelers here. But I mean, that could very well not happen. We'll see. 18 on the clock. Ritter needs to not throw a pick, especially because if they ruin it like that, that's going to be honestly sad. They're going to run it? They will. There's a flag, so they'll probably be moving backwards. And they will. Does that mean 10-second runoff? I guess not. Well, I think that might not be on. I'm not sure. And they won't call a timeout. We're going to overtime, folks. All right, 27 all. We're going to probably need at least 30 from one of these two teams. As once again, we put up 10 in the fourth quarter to keep it competitive. I get the call because I think I'm on the road, so I get the call maybe? I'm not sure if that's how it works. Yep, tails never fails. We win the toss.
After those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win.
It's 6:15 right now. There's no chance. Maybe when the game started. It's not 6:15 anymore. If that's what that was. I'm not sure what else it could be, though. All right. Jaquan Jackson looking to end it right here, but he'll get to the 30. Here goes Evan Leonard. He's certainly been a football player this season. Wait, are you really showing his lowlights? When he just threw a game-winning touchdown? This game is weird. Like, the hate is crazy with this one. Just insane levels of unnecessary. Like, we just threw a game-winning touchdown. I mean, game-tying touchdown in the sense to overtime. You're over here talking about his interceptions in the first half. Second down. There's Calvin Austin on the screen. That's a huge first down.
sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted. Going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Spears will get 4.
His way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2 yards that time around is 3rd down. You can't kick a field goal from here, so this is like touchdown or bust right now. Spears fighting. He has enough. Pushed forward. This drive continues. And we're wasting time, too, so if we have to kick a field goal, we might have enough. We might be able to waste a good amount of time. Firing down the middle. What are you doing, Mims, dude? He drops it. That's why we have a very specific starting receiver, and his name isn't Marvin Mims. Or a very specific first-string receiver. But this time, he catches it in stride. He's over 100 for like the first time since Russell returned. As this offense is finally finding his legs. Tony gets 6. This game is in our favor right now. And that will be 2 yards. 3rd and 4. Very important play right here. Leonard to throw. Sanders inside the 10. And Pollard breaks a tackle down at the 3. That's his 20th carry. We're going to the 2-minute warning with a very, very nice position. These next few plays will be for the game. And the ball is knocked out. They're going to say it was a forward pass. Very risky play. Leonard sacked. It'll be 4th and goal. We have to kick a field goal. Dang it. I didn't even know it was 3rd down. I probably would have tried to run it. I did not know it was 3rd down. Well, Steelers get a shot. I do not want a second tie. Just beat them. I do not want to end the season 7-8-2 or 7-9-1. I want it to be 8-8-1. This is like our first lead all day. In overtime, with 1:12 to go. There's no second overtime in the regular season. Yeah, just keep showing all those Steelers highlights. We're literally winning. Well, I don't know how long it'll last, but it's going to be tough for the Steelers to score while also trying to play safe and not throw a pick. So we're playing to not allow them to get a field goal. They're playing to not turn the ball over. It's just a short give. Harris immediately breaks the tackle because, of course, he does. That's not really a play you want. I mean, 6 yards doesn't do much for you right now as they lose 20 seconds off the clock. And, of course, we jump. Oh, they're going to say it on them. It's on them. No, never mind. I don't know why that guy was sad. Why are there so many offsides penalties? It's always defensive. It's never false start. Oh, yeah, and time stops. I think that was rigged. well, very rigged. But okay, how did I miss that, man? I really do smell a tie, but we gotta fight. One timeout, 30 seconds on the clock. Ritter to throw. He's gonna run. Field goal range incoming. And they're not gonna call the last time out. Okay, they do have 19. If we can get them, they're gonna kick the field goal here. From 55, Chris Boswell to tie the game and give the Titans potentially their second tie of the season.
So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, 55 yards out. The kick is off the mark, no good. And what a way for this game to end.
Good. Titans win.
50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL.
Rewatching the stream, and the only thing my mic picked up was good. Titans win. Not no good, because I said no good. Just heard a good Titans win. Okay. Leonard, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, 21 of 33, 331 yards. Pollard, 20 for 60. Mims over 100 in the touchdown. Spears had a lot of yards, 90 yards or so on the touchdown. Tevin Jenkins and Skoronski both allow a sack. We end the season with 2 fourth-quarter comebacks, basically. 5 sacks today, 2 by Baker. Well, what a way to finish the season strong. So we were 4-8, win 4 all in a row, go 8-8. JC Latham gets an upgrade at the end of the season. He's already 1,000 on to the next upgrade too. Less than 2 sacks allowed got him a lot of XP. Eric Guerrero, who's already close to another upgrade. So yeah, people are just gaining a ton of XP today. 30 season team pass TDs. How many did Leonard throw? Like 20 something? What else we got? Amani Hooker. He's going to lose that. Oh, he jumped up to an 82. 2 zone, 1 man. What looked like a sure Steelers win slipped away this week as the Titans erased a double-digit deficit in the 4th quarter. We sacked Rudy 5 times for the win. It'd be very funny if the Steelers missed the playoffs because of this. I mean, it's not going to happen, but it'd be very funny. So, the playoff bracket looks like this. Oh, never mind, they missed the playoffs. The Jags and Chiefs won. We just knocked the Steelers out of the playoffs, getting the Jaguars into the playoffs. I don't know how I feel about that. But they're not going to win, so who cares? This is how the playoffs shook up and went out, so. Broncos fall to 7-10. So it's going to be Ravens, Jags, Dolphins, Chiefs, Colts, Texans, and then Eagles, Lions, 49ers, Bears, Bucks, Panthers. The 1 seeds are the Packers and the Chargers. Mock draft number 3. Where's our pick going to land? At 12? At 7-10, we get... Okay, that's crazy. Still, no QBs go until then, except for 1. But even then, you're just thinking, like, how many 7-10 teams were there? Because the Broncos are probably one of the higher ones. I mean, they're like the worst 7-10 team ranked. They're the only 7-10 team. What is going on with the Jaguars' record? Ignoring that, they're like the only 7-10 team here. So that means in the NFC, there must be a few 7-10 teams. I wasn't really paying that much attention, but it's 3. And I mean, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It shouldn't be 12. They should be 11 at worst. So I'm kind of confused about that mock draft. But I guess you officially have the 12th pick, so okay. And then Cowboys have the 10th pick from themselves and the 16th from us. I mean, it's still 4 picks better than we would have been. So, all right, 2 new messages. Listen. Why do I care about Ryan Clark though? That's my question. Listen, I don't know what the slump is. But it does sound like something I get fired in. So, yeah, we're not going to have that happen. If that is what indeed they attempt to do to me. I don't know what the slump is, though. Oh. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Marvin Mims stuff. That's what it is. I accidentally clicked that, by the way. I was kind of just skimming through it. On to the divisional round. Let's see. Yep, Jaguars lose to the Ravens. Chiefs murder the Dolphins. Colts get a close victory over the Texans. Chiefs, Bears, Panthers win close games in the NFC. So the Dolphins will not be repeating as Super Bowl champs or Super Bowl attendees. Brian Bright has moved to number 1 in my running back power rankings over Orlando Barlow. Okay. And on to the AFC Championship game. Chargers beat the Chiefs. Ravens beat the Colts. Is 1-2 and 1-2. Will the Packers repeat as Super Bowl champions? That's the question we gotta ask. Also, I know I have more than $14 million in salary, unless like I just paid my guys insane amounts of money. It is Packers Ravens in the Super Bowl. Okay. But we are at the Pro Bowl roster. Dang, Packers got a very close win over the Eagles. But we don't have one. We don't have Tony Pollard this year. And of course, not even surprisingly, we don't have Quincy Russell. No offensive linemen. No defensive linemen. Of course, Jerome Baker. And that is it. Brownlee goes, but he never returned a kick. But this game is stupid. Anyway, 1 Pro Bowl. I think we deserved more. There's no way Pollard wasn't top 3 in the AFC running back yards-wise, right? It must have been because of touchdowns. We're going to go over stats in general soon, but... Wait, no, never mind. Pollard fell. They say he was top 5, and now he's, like, barely top 10. So, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. But that will be our only true Pro Bowlers, Jerome Baker. I think last time I tried to like hide regression and stuff before we went into the Super Bowl, or like depth chart regression, but I think I'm gonna just look now. Baker wins Defensive Player of the Year again. He came back for it. I didn't think he was gonna win it, but he does. We will be at let's see who increases in depth traits. I don't see anything on offense, which isn't really surprising. We didn't have a good offense here. And so, okay, Jones goes up to X Factor. Tackles up the superstar. I'm sure he's going to lose that immediately. But they tried to give him back what he rightfully deserves. And I think that's about it. I was supposed to want up to X Factor, but I can't see him right now. So, he could have, because he still had a good year, but I don't know if he'd go up to X Factor. Yeah, he's still superstar. But yeah, that's how we're going to end this one. Next time we go through yearly awards, we go through the offseason, we check stats, stuff like that. But Earl Covington struggles in the All-Star game. I don't even remember Earl Covington. But Dimitri Randall goes off. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Tonight we'll do the off season. Hooray!